I am Rob Hamblen, and I am a member of your gym, Richard. Well, who am I? So I'm a product designer. I am father of 4 kids and have traveled around living in Berlin now for like 8 years. And yeah, I guess before that we lived in Dubai for a couple of years, and then before that south of France for 6.5 years, and then before that actually the UK, where we left in 2009. So yeah, Be The Leap I founded actually in January 2020 at the start of this global pandemic, and that kind of changed or course corrected what we were going to do pretty much from that point onwards. Be The Leap, we are basically a product design and innovation studio, and we help companies of all sizes, from either startups or global corporations to Fortune 500s, basically strategize or re-strategize how they're going to deploy certain products in a human-centered kind of way. So I always say that we position ourselves between the business model and the end customer experience, and we're exactly kind of in tune with the business. We want obviously the business to be more successful, and we can only do that if customers love those digital product experiences. Next cool project, we're about to start actually at the very beginning of the startup. We're helping basically a platform become the new mortgage platform. So yeah, you think about how AI is changing our world as we know it. This is going to be a huge factor in how we create this actual customer experience. And actually at this point in time, none of us really know what this customer experience is going to look like. So very excited to be a part of that. So just over a year actually is like my, I guess you could say my second reckoning. Yeah, we had many conversations before that about coming back. And actually for me, one of the reasons why I have only kind of just been at the gym for a year is that I was so focused on my business. And actually for me, it was the first time in my life where my fitness and my kind of like looking after myself kind of took second fiddle and took the back seat. And for me, it was like, yeah, I have to really start reprioritizing who I am, because obviously I'm a founder of my own company. I have to reinvest, you know, so that this company goes on for a long time. So yeah, I guess a year is to probably answer that question very quickly. But before that, obviously, I've known you for a really long time, since I moved to Berlin. And there's a few other gym members where you used to actually come and actually do like company training for us. And I guess the bug kind of stuck then. So from, I guess that would have been around 2017, right? Yeah, 2017. And yeah, and then I took my gap a few years, and then yeah, started back in August last year. Yeah, I mean, we always joke about the looking better naked, right? It's kind of like, obviously, right, come on, like if you're committed to something for a year, you're going to start seeing physical changes where, yeah, it's definitely, that's probably the noticeable difference. And also just from a focus perspective and being a founder of a company, like doing physical exercise in like a regime or a, you know, like a strategy, I guess you could say, when you plan kind of like your workouts for the week, it helps you kind of really have focus on like how you're going to perform in that week as well, outside of the gym. So yeah, I guess a focus and a kind of a commitment to kind of investing in like my future fitness, I guess you could say. I suck at pull-ups, like honestly, I really suck. So to generally just get better on the upper body, being able to do that. And that's something I've never really been good at. So yeah, just to generally kind of like still kind of improve and kind of manage my diet and become fitter, but to just have a little bit more, a less trepidation when it comes to doing like the kipping pull-ups, I guess you could say. To not delay doing this. And I think you get so many benefits mentally and physically for committing to something like this. I wish I hadn't had a gap for 4 or 5 years. I would be completely honest. I felt like how I feel now and where I was like back in like the end of 2020 after the pandemic, I'm almost like 2 completely different people. And so yeah, don't keep putting it off, because you'll find a way to continually put it off. So just to kind of commit to it, and I say take the leap, to kind of pardon the pun on my company name. But yeah, just to commit to it, and I think you'll see improvements quite quickly, and those are kind of motivating enough to not want to keep doing it. So many. Actually, it's kind of crazy how many parallels there are, and we've had many conversations around like some of those as well. But I think, yeah, like if I'm advising companies to have like a better like return on investment from better design and better products, you're immediately gonna, when you bring that back to the gym, you're gonna have a huge return on like your mental health and like your physical health, your strength. And we joke about carrying shopping bags back from like the local supermarket to just having more structure and more readiness in your day-to-day with your job. I have zero regret for joining. The club is awesome. The people there are also, they also help you on your journey as well. And yeah, there's going to be like certainly friends for life at the club for sure as well. And I think when you're in your darkest hour of like, whether it's like a 7:30 class and you've got someone like Jennifer shouting at you, you know that the other people that are going to be in that class, there's a reason to not turn up, because that's also part of like the psyche around like committing to these like very early morning sessions. And I am not a morning person. So yeah, I would say they're probably my last words. Last words. Don't hurt me, Richard. No, I mean, no, as in,